This is Porch Lore. And I'm your host, Devin. This is the tale of the Pine Barrens Beast. I know that when most people hear the word cryptid, they think of Bigfoot, Chupacabra, or maybe even my favorite, the Mothman. But those things, those stories, always felt kinda distant to me. Fun, scary campfire tales, but nothing that ever truly made my stomach drop. Not until I came face to face with something I can barely describe. Something that still haunts me when I close my eyes at night. This is the story of how I survived an encounter with the beast of the Pine Barrens. Now, if you've never heard of the Pine Barrens, it's a sprawling, desolate stretch of forest in New Jersey, covering over 1 million acres. It's the kind of place where civilization feels like an afterthought. Endless miles of twisted trees, forgotten trails, and ghost towns swallowed by nature. And if you know anything about East Coast legends, you know what lurks there. The Jersey Devil. I grew up hearing stories about it. The devil bird with leathery wings, hooves, and a scream that could stop your heart. Some say it was the cursed 13th child of Mother Leeds, doomed to stalk the Barrens for eternity. Others claim it's just folklore. But after what I went through, I know better. This happened a few years ago when I was doing a solo camping trip. I know, dumb idea, right? But I'd been feeling a little burnt out and suffocated by the city, and I needed an escape. So I packed up my Jeep, grabbed my tent, and headed deep into the Barrens. I found a nice secluded spot near a creek, set up camp, and spent the first day hiking, enjoying the crisp autumn air. Everything felt peaceful, quiet, too quiet in hindsight. That first night I woke up around 2 a.m. to the sound of something moving outside my tent. At first, I thought it was just a deer, maybe a raccoon. But then I heard breathing, deep, raspy, and wrong. Not animal, not human, something in between. I froze, my fingers clutching the sleeping bag. The air felt heavy, charged, like the moment before a lightning strike. Then I heard it, this guttural, choked scream that made my blood turn to ice. It wasn't just a noise. It was a feeling, an invasive, mind-wrapping terror that told me I need to run. But I couldn't move. The footsteps circled my tent, slow and deliberate. Whatever it wasn't in a hurry. It knew I was trapped. My flashlight was within reach, but I was afraid. If I turned it on, I'd see whatever was out there, and I wasn't sure I could handle that. Then, the tent fabric shifted inward. Something pressed against it, close enough that I could make out the shape. A long, spindly limb ending in clawed fingers. I held my breath. I felt like I was going to be sick. It dragged those claws down the fabric, the sound like nails on a coffin lid. I don't know how long I lay there paralyzed. Minutes? Hours? Eventually, the thing backed away. I heard it retreat, heavy hoof-like steps fading into the woods. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. I almost thought about leaving right then, but I was too scared. As soon as the sun came up, I packed my gear in record time and bolted. But the story doesn't end there. When I got back to town, I did some research, and what I found made my stomach turn. Over the centuries, countless people had described the same thing. A gaunt, winged creature with glowing eyes, seen stalking the Pine Barrens, attacking livestock, even chasing cars. And the scream, that blood-curdling, nightmare-fueled shriek, it matched every recorded description of the Jersey Devil. I still don't know why it decided to leave me alone that night. Maybe it was just toying with me. Maybe I wasn't worth the kill. Or maybe it just wanted me to know it was real, that it's out there, waiting, watching. So, if you ever find yourself deep in the Pine Barrens at night, do yourself a favor. Don't listen too closely to the sounds outside your tent, because sometimes the legends are true, and sometimes the things in the dark are looking right back at you. I'm Devin, and thanks for joining me, Porch Pals. For more stories like this, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me reach 1,000 subscribers. And remember, there's always room for one more on the porch.